Diane Mortali, and then followed by Linda Zapunski.
Oh.
Hi, I didn't know your name before you got on there.
Diane Mortali, and I thank you for being here, and I apologize for my aggressive
It's okay.
I was so worried. I essentially work for you. I'm a business owner. I own a rest home. There's only 75 of them in Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's an agreement that we have with the state, and we provide a service that is so valuable and wonderful, and it's the last real bargain. We often tell people we're the last stop before a nursing home. We do our services. We provide a room, heat, housekeeping, laundry, 3 meals a day, 3 snacks, round-the-clock supervision, med care. We do all that for $80 a day. And nursing homes do it for about $350 a day. So we're the real bargain. And as these budgets go up, we're losing ground, and we're not getting the support we need, and we really should be. In your future, you have us housing early released criminals. And at present, we're housing, I am 99% schizophrenia. So as long as my people are well maintained and well balanced, we have no problems. But in the lack of care, in the declining support, we will have more and more, God help us, Sandy Hook issues, because these are the people, these are parents, people have nowhere to put them. There is nowhere to help. I would beg of you to sit down, and I have such suggestions. What you're saying now is that you want to put a cap on what we can spend. And I can see that there's a need because everything has to be tight, but it shouldn't be what we spend, it should be how we spend it, because you also instituted a new law that we have to have the residence rooms at 72 degrees and our thermostats at 75, but you want to put a cap on what you'll pay for heating oil. So I have no choice to abide by the law. I have to fire staff. I have lost 3 staff in the last 4 years. I have dropped our medical insurance, my own included. It's embarrassing and demoralizing, and we've all lost our pension plans. We deserve to hire people that are qualified for this job so that they can take med certification, they can learn CPR and the basic things. But the way it is now, I have a couple criminals with good background checks and some dishwashers. I'm sorry, I'm sure everyone here has tried to place a loved one somewhere. There is no support, and we're your last bargain. I'm begging you to please help us restore our staff to the people they should be with an education so that they can detect early problems, because everything in mental health is early detection. We see those residents breaking down, but if I have a criminal, he really doesn't care.
Where's your home?
It's less than 3 miles away, and everyone there is satisfied, so no one has to worry.
Okay, no.
It's we hear it all dumb nights.
No.
I pay for my own son and his education.
So let me, I'll certainly ask, have you sat down with the Commissioner of DSS?
I am currently in negotiation. He's very difficult to reach, but our problem is so severe that we're considering selling or bankruptcy. I've hired an accountant and a lawyer, working very aggressively. But Governor, you could fix this, and I am smart enough to know how. I'm a licensed CNA. I worked 15 years in nursing homes. I got this. I know how to save us money if you will talk to me, but you can't get to the commissioner.
So what I'm going to do, quite clearly, is make sure that...
And you tell him Carlson is in such trouble.
Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do is make sure that the commissioner sits down with you and has a discussion. I know only a little bit about this subject. I don't, I'm not an expert in everything. We are under pressure, and you're probably aware of this. There were several homes like yours where there were residents that the federal government has notified us they will not pay for their care.
I evict them.
Right, okay, okay. So, all right, so that's part of it. So, you know, if we're making mistakes, and by the way, I argued with the federal government that they shouldn't have done it, that in fact what was being represented was a pretty good bargain, quite frankly. So you don't have to push me through this door. But what I will do is make sure we'll give you time, we'll take your name, we'll give you a card, and if you'll come to Hartford, or if the commissioner's going to be down here in the next few weeks, he'll meet with you. I'll have him meet with you.
I would welcome that opportunity.
Okay.
And if you see Chris Levine, you tell him to save Carlson Place because we are an excellent facility.
I'm not sure I know who Chris Levine is.
The commissioner.
No. Okay. It may be a deputy.
Then who